Good day, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 10. A three-member task force has been convened to rigorously examine the systems that govern the monitoring, protocols and reporting structures, as well as the placement and removal of children in the child protection sector. Youth Minister Lisa Hanna made the announcement in Parliament Tuesday. Tamara McHale has the details.
Minister Hanna's decision follows a report from the Office of the Children's Advocate, OCA. It addressed the removal of 34 children from the Sunshine Child Care Facility by the Child Development Agency, the CDA. The report outlined a number of breaches that occurred and made recommendations which the minister accepted.
I have asked them to make the necessary recommendations so that our systems and procedures are improved to reinforce the appropriate culture necessary for child protection. The task force is chaired by Mrs. Sharon Lake, former chairman of the Women's Leadership Initiative, and a part of the Xerox corporate management, and herself a foster parent. And I should have this report by the end of February 2016.
While the task force is doing its investigations, Ms. Hanna says the CDA has been instructed to carry out disciplinary actions against its officers involved in the incident. Following up on that instruction, the CDA CEO has convened the required independent disciplinary panel, which includes a retired judge. Hearings are set to start on December 22. The OCA's report has meanwhile been forwarded to the Public Service Commission and the Attorney General for their advice and for any further action that can be taken. While those measures are being pursued, Minister Hanna has also met with and apologized to the manager and the children at the Sunshine Child Care Facility. The minister adds that instructions have been given to immediately complete the review of the facility's license application for the children to be relocated to the facility's new location in time for their Christmas celebration.
Mr. Speaker, in the midst of this unfortunate situation, I want to commend Ms. Vivian Morgan for her devotion to the care of children over 30 years. Mr. Speaker, we need more people like her in our child protection system.
Reporting for JIS News, I'm Tamara McHale.
Government is moving to strengthen the security of Jamaica's borders through the addition of 39 immigration officers at the island's major international airports. 23 will be assigned to Sangster International in Montego Bay and the remainder to the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. The immigration officers received extensive training in different areas, including laws governing the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA, diplomatic immunity and privileges, as well as trafficking in persons. At Tuesday's graduation ceremony, National Security Minister Peter Bunting urged the new recruits to be vigilant, considering the increase of transnational criminal organizations and threats of terrorism.
This understanding has guided the ministry in our ongoing efforts to develop strategies and build capacity to better prepare for these threats and to effectively confront them.
PICA's Chief Executive Officer Jennifer MacDonald also had a word of advice to the graduates.
Border security and the role of immigration are of utmost importance at this time. As the guardians of the nation's borders, we have to be alert and intuitive to any signs of any perforation in the safety and security of our borders.
Government is to introduce legislation to expand the jurisdiction of justices of the peace. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Justice, Carol Palmer, says the move will make it legal for JPs to carry out their duties beyond the borders of their parish of appointments.
We're also going to be introducing measures to have JPs be JPs of Jamaica and reduce some of these restrictions because you are limited to your parish.
Mrs. Palmer was delivering the keynote address at the installation ceremony for 26 new JPs for St. James last Thursday. The Permanent Secretary said the JPs would benefit from additional training to further equip them to carry out their duties. These would include serving as a justice in the Court of Petty Sessions and attending the children's and drug courts. Agriculture Minister Derek Kelly is urging farmers to take advantage of export opportunities that exist in the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. Minister Kelly says there's an increased demand for crops such as breadfruit, callaloo, pineapple, strawberries, and guineps. They are among the over 50 local crops that have already been given pre-clearance approval from the U.S.
There are opportunities here, and Jamaica needs to take advantage of these provisions which facilitate speedy exports of these non-traditional commodities.
Minister Kelly adds that dasheen, hot pepper and banana are being pursued for export to Trinidad and Tobago. The minister was speaking at an agricultural competitiveness program export marketing seminar recently. And finally, by early next year, more students at the early childhood level will be fed under the Ministry of Education school feeding program. While speaking at a recent education forum, Portfolio Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites said more rural schools would provide meals for students.
We're feeding 125,000 of the little children with breakfast and lunch. The program is rolling out. It's not quite at 125,000, but it will be by February.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.